I'm Alex.
I'm Kirby.
And I'm Warren.
And this is the Real Gamerscore podcast. We are your source for Xbox achievement news, Gamerscore tips, and Chin's social media apps. This week we talk about starting a game studio, great Snake controls, and E3 2020 hype. But first, here's the song of the week.
You can boost if you want to. While wait for random to show. Players moved on to the next triple A level. Games down below. I say, audio box if I want to. Make a session and hope to show. The online is always dead in these games today, but you can't let it go. And we can boost.
Oh, you can dance. You can dance. Everybody look at your pants. I actually don't know what the song's called. I assume it's called You Can Dance, but no, it's probably called something else.
Close.
I'm thinking of that episode of The Simpsons where he sings that in one of the episodes of The Simpsons, doesn't he?
I don't know. I haven't watched
it. Featured prominently in Biodome, if you watched that back in the day.
I have not heard of Biodome.
It was in Scrubs once.
I also don't watch Scrubs. I don't know. What's it called?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you in the break. Because viewers will definitely know it. Our listeners, will definitely know it, and they can rub your little face in it that you don't know it. So
I guess it's. Really? Okay. I've just googled it, so I can see
the name.
That's okay.
And the thing is, the group name is accurate as well because they are. They are the thing that they call themselves.
The first result was not for the group name, was for Hugh Jackman on Google. Which, I don't know why that's in there, but...
He's a huge
I guess it all depends on what you Googled.
I Googled, You Can Dance, and then the rest of the title came up.
Oh, the Biodome version came up when I looked for We Can Dance.
We Can Dance, alright. Alright, well that's the song of the week there. If you know the actual title of it, feel free to post in the Discord or send us messages on our Twitter. The Twitter is @RealGamerscore, of course. But we have got our random to-do list contest. So this month it's for Tid Wag Vir Niemand, which apparently translates to Time Waits for No Man. Is that right, Chin?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. Alright, good. So the trivia question for this week is to name another game with the word time in the title. So when you've got the answer to that question, you can send it in a private message to the tag random to-do list on True Achievements. You also need to earn at least one achievement in your random to-do list. So probably bears reminding, every now and then we do that. We remind you that the random to-do list is a contest, kind of like a contest. You can do it against yourself just for fun or against the other people in the contest. You will get a list of 25 random achievements from your pool of locked achievements that will be generated on the 1st of every month. And they range in difficulty from the very easy up to the very difficult. So it should be pretty easy for you to get one to qualify to answer the question. And also, if you are interested...
Yeah.
It should be. It's not always that way. If you want to join us in Discord as well, you can hop on to the website discord.io/realgamerscore. There's an automatic invite into our Discord server. You can come have a chat with us. You can tell Kirby, hey man, I really like your position on the roguelite leaderboards. I don't know, I just thought that because he's up there.
I like that someone is specifically looking at that leaderboard, goes, 4th place. I like that. You're not confident enough to get 3rd, but you're better than 5th. Good work.
And everyone below 5th. Don't forget about them. There's probably thousands of people on there. Tens of thousands. 5, okay. Well, if you're 3rd out of 5 people on a leaderboard, I'm worried about you.
4th.
Okay. 4th, 5th, whatever. Whatever you guys. Shut up. I got myself into this mess, didn't I?
79,000.
Okay, so you're 4th. Not 3rd, not 5th. Yeah, 4th out of 79,000.
Yeah.
I reckon you're probably okay. But still, go for the number one.
Yeah.
We also have a new patron this week. So Dark Lord Davis, aka Dino Bull, has come on board. So thank you very much for supporting the show. Really
Did that
appreciate.
happen last weekend? I forgot to put it in. I think it did, didn't it?
I'm not sure when it happened. I looked at the email this morning when I was having a quick look at the notes and added it in. So
I feel bad because I apologise if it was last week and I forgot to mention it.
no,
busy.
it didn't happen before last week's show. No, it
Didn't? Okay.
No,
Good.
it
I
did not.
was like, I swear that didn't because I saw it in the notes.
Nah.
I'm like, oh god.
Nah, it didn't. All right, so I guess that's most of the usual housekeeping items. So it's not much in the way of news this week. Everything in the news seems to be like, hey, this thing that we announced at E3, here's a little bit more information about it. But I guess speaking of E3, the new dates for 2020 have come out, so we won't spend a whole lot of time on that. But 9th, 10th, 11th of June 2020.
So that's specifically on the floor, right? Like that's not the presses, that's the show.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what they had on like a banner as they were leaving the floor showing.
Yeah. I guess the presses are before the normal E3 show time.
So 9th, 10th, 11th is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next year.
So we'll get the presses on the Monday morning like we normally do. Hopefully that's also
It'd probably be
Is that the Queen's birthday weekend?
It'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They won't do it the same. They do it before the show floor opens.
Yeah, we got it on
Microsoft
Monday.
usually do it on Sunday?
Your Sunday.
Sunday
but-
American
Sunday, yeah.
time, Monday Australian time.
But
That's
then
what
what that'll mean is there are press events, those events happening whilst the show floor is open. Which,
Oh yes, 8th of June. That's good. 8th of June 2020 is the
but that
Queen's
won't
birthday.
be.
So
They won't do that because that would mean.
No,
Microsoft
I think
would
the
be going
show would be
last.
like on the 6th or something. Usually the
Yeah.
show would be
It'd
like
be-
a couple days before the floor opens.
The 3 days before the floor opens is when all the press events happen. So it won't matter because it's still the weekend for us. But that'll be our Sunday.
that's even better.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's even better. It just is. Anyway, that's
'cause
it.
you can get hammered. You can have your drinking games with your E3 Microsoft conference and not worry about the Monday having to get up and go for work.
Do you know? I had my Bucks party this weekend,
Yeah.
and we went to bed at 5:15. It's pretty late.
All right. That's a good night.
It's also pretty loose.
How long was the travel time though?
Travel time.
Yeah. From wherever you finished to actually getting home and getting to sleep, or was it?
It was at my house.
Okay, it was okay. In that case, that's
It's
pretty
amazing travel time.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Neg-
the best kind.
-5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
1 second.
That's pretty good then.
Yes. All right. So we've got another. Well, I guess I don't know if this is a warning here, but it's more like a public service announcement, I suppose. The Telltale games seem to be coming down. So if you don't have them and they're still up, get them now because it seems like they're going. We did put a warning out when Telltale dissolved, went into bankruptcy, whatever you want to call it. But this week, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy has been delisted, and Tales from the Borderlands has been delisted. And I think last week, Minecraft Story Mode.
Minecraft Story Mode goes
there was
down on the
talk about
25th.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
coming up?
I was going to mention, I just got a notification yesterday from Xbox reminding me to download them because they were going down.
Did they do that because you had purchased them already?
Not entirely sure. Probably yes, but it's either because I'd purchased or played. So I got on the list somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've played Minecraft Story Mode Season 1. Unless I've got a message waiting for me on my Xbox, I haven't got that.
Pretty sure I have Season 2 downloaded on my Xbox. Windows 10, everything's dead. Nothing will install. Windows 10, if you don't have it already installed, nothing, as far as I'm aware. Nothing installs. So this is just 360 and Xbox. If you don't own them, I think they're priced at like $100 each, just to... because they went down, so people weren't able to download them on the 360 and Xbox One. So then they had to get relisted, and they've put it at a ridiculous price to try and deter people from purchasing. But obviously, I mean, $100 is not going to deter someone if they really want the game. We would pay that for a Call of Duty. But no, we wouldn't. But
that's the price that Call of Duty comes out at. Let's word it like that.
That's what we want to say. But so, if you really wanted it and you don't have it, I think Season 2 is $70 and Season 1's $100 because it has more episodes. So, go for it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you be you.
Interesting that they only put it at $100.
Yeah. So,
like, I guess they could have put it at $500.
I think it caps at $4.99. I don't think they can have a 360 item.
I was just gonna say they can't do it like they did in the 360 era, when they would just market at an insane price where you couldn't ever afford it unless, I mean, who knows how much money you'd need.
I feel like either the Xbox One or the 360 caps at $499 for a game. Like, you can't.
I think there's been situations where there was like a trial game, and I've tried to buy it, and it's told me it needed like 9 billion Microsoft points or something, which was back in the MSP era.
Yeah, there's the Beat Drop game, which I think there's a version.
We've got that, don't we?
No, that's a Microsoft testing game. I think there's a version that's like $1,200. I don't think
you think the achievements work on that one? I know they don't work on the free one.
Almost certainly say no, but someone buy it and let us know. Someone
must be a couple of $100 hanging around.
Prince in Saudi Arabia or in the United Arab Emirates, go buy that game and let us know if it unlocks achievements.
After you get your $40 million from the Nigerian princes, first purchase.
Well, I'll talk about it in the break. Something funny happened with, I think it was a Saudi prince recently, with gaming related, but I'll tell you in the break. What's next? Yes, Warren would know.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. I'm guessing you can't talk about it on the show if you're saying you'll
probably
talk
can,
about
but
it
it's just kind of it's not show interesting. Maybe I'll type it in the Patreon chat later.
All right, well, we've got the third news article here, so we're smashing through them. It seems a pretty interesting one, actually. Playground Games. So Playground Games are the ones that make the Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport games.
Just Horizon.
Don't they make more? Oh, no, it's Turn 10
that make Motorsport, yep.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Playground Games, so they're just the Horizon games. Thank you for correcting me there.
Just up before Warren murdered you.
And Shadow, and the Radoless Hedge.
Yeah.
The Badoless
That's right, he's busy trying to get an RTDL achievement.
Is it for Leg? No, you can't have DLC in it. No, but he was enjoying the Lego this weekend. So, Playground Games, they've hired a former Rockstar and former Lionhead developers for their RPG project. So, I don't think they have announced what their RPG project is. But Neil Davis from Rockstar North as a senior lighting artist while Red Dead Redemption 2 was wrapping up. Michael Leone maybe, was a game designer for Rockstar until just after Red Dead Redemption 2's release. And there was Tom Maddox has joined the team as an audio designer. So,
who is that second guy?
Michael Leone.
Oh,
I don't know.
See, when there was news stories about him because he was so important to the projects. His nickname was Core.
Corleone. Is that a play on words that you?
Yeah, Michael Corleone. No, I'm just making fun of you. I'm making a bad joke. Hell? It's all right.
Okay, you're on fire with them today, mate. I'm
just making sure that's a reference that's actually real because I haven't seen Godfather either. Yeah, Michael Corleone. Nailed
Corleone. It. Alright, I haven't seen Godfather either, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, that's why it would have missed on you. Warren would have got it.
I heard Warren chuckling in the background there.
I didn't want to ruin it, but I guess, I should have jumped in with it. Oh, well.
Can you explain? Well, now everyone in the audience
He's the main
is going to be
character
thinking
of
I'm
The
a
Godfather.
The
knobhead.
protagonist of The Godfather is Michael Corleone.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, makes perfect sense. I suppose if you've seen any of the movies.
Well, I haven't, and I know that.
Okay. Well, I haven't, and I didn't know that. So,
Up your general knowledge, fool.
So about this Tom Maddox, I thought the interesting
yes,
thing...
thank you for getting us back on track. After we spent, 45 seconds on deciding how bad Chin's joke was. But yes, Tom Maddox.
The best thing about this Tom Maddox guy is that he was currently working for Lionhead on Fable Legends as their audio...
Previously.
Yeah, exactly. Previously working with Lionhead, as their audio intern and then a designer on Fable Legends. I'm like, yeah. So you think they're going to be using his talent that they didn't quite use? I mean, because they did put a bit of work on some Fable games, and I mean, I don't know if you guys were in the beta for it or not, but I mean, there was quite a bit of finished stuff, and then a lot of other work that just needed to get done. So who knows? Maybe they're going to bring some of that over, or use his talent for it.
Yeah.
So what's the rumored new game of Fable? Is not Fable Legends, right?
No, the rumored new game is basically Fable 4, but since it's a reboot, I think everyone's kind of assuming it's just going to be Fable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or at least
And,
we're all
that
assuming it's going to be a reboot, I guess. I'm not really sure where that ever came from.
Yeah, I guess because where do you go from the third one? Like,
Yeah, true.
I just don't know where you would go. So I think doing the first one right, not that it was not right the first time, but doing that properly and better and really pushing the limits of an open world RPG is probably better than trying to continue that jumbled nonsense.
I guess we'll have to wait until maybe next year at E3 when they give us a sneak preview of what they've been doing. I mean, I don't know. I'm honestly shocked we didn't see anything this year, even if it was just like a screen that said "Fable coming soon." Yeah, everyone would have been like,
just
"Yay!"
Pull a Bethesda Elder Scrolls 6. Just
Yeah,
title card, nothing else. Just to know that it's in production.
yeah. We kind of it's like a worst kept secret thing. We all kind of assume that's what they're doing, and with the pedigree they're kind of building now, it seems that's definitely the direction they're probably going, but no one's officially said anything yet.
You mean worse than the Elite Controller 2 being a thing? Worse kept secret than that?
I actually kind of want one of those.
Yeah, me too. They're grouse, but they're not a secret. They haven't been a secret for a long time. Do you think... Alright, so just on the V2, do you think they will be better quality this time?
I'm hoping, but I'm going to wait until some other people grab them first so I can get some feedback about the thumbsticks, because that's always been my big concern, is how those seem to wear out a little quicker, because the weighting, like, it escape that whole stick drift problem.
Yeah. I don't know. I think when my next Elite V1 packs up, I might ask him for a Elite V2, see if I can do some sort of upgrading deal or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So, Playground Games have more positions open at the moment.
Yeah, are you looking at this too? There's a lot. There's a lot of open.
Jobs, which then makes me think the reason they showed nothing is there's literally nothing to show. Like, it's all just framework and engine and stuff, not actual assets they can use, if that makes sense.
I didn't click through before to the job list. I just assumed there was like a couple of positions. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's
This-
a lot.
this is
There is
A whole team.
There's still a lot of, like, there's a few Forza things in there. Like, there's a gameplay engineer for Forza Horizon team and stuff like that. But the majority of these 50 or so positions are for the new open world AAA project. I feel like, though, Vehicle Artist is probably going to be for Fable as well.
Vehicle artist.
Yeah, a contracted...
Oh, it's only by contract.
looking to recruit a highly talented and passionate vehicle artist to join R, that definitely says brand new open world AAA adventure, right?
No, Forza Horizon team. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think? All right, this is absolutely clutching at straws.
Confirms that there's no vehicles in this game. Yeah. Otherwise, they need a vehicle artist.
Any chance that they're bringing Scalebound back?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't think so either, but it's just a
if they were
a ridiculous suggestion.
If they were, this wouldn't be the team for it.
You never know.
No, not if they're making an open world RPG. That to me
isn't that what Scalebound was?
That to me was more like Monster Hunter.
I thought that was like an action.
Yeah, that felt to me like it would go more with Monster Hunter, where it's not open world. You go into instanced missions and have your dragon and fight other dragons and stuff like it. I don't feel like that was open world. Okay.
I guess the very little that I saw about Scalebound has told me many lies.
I never played it or really looked at it outside of obvious stuff they showed us because I never went to conventions or anything. But yeah, I don't feel like it was that kind of a game, and it's not really the kind of game that Platinum make, like that big open world games.
Oh, Platinum was the one making Scalebound. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Playground games are not big on RPGs if they've just been making Forza Horizon.
What's Playground done before? Is this it?
It doesn't mean that they're only one, but the only thing I've heard of them making is the Forza game, Forza Horizon.
They were making Fable Legends.
I thought that was... Wait, Lionhead was the old one.
Sorry. Oh, no, that's just a completely unreal... I don't know. In their Wikipedia little thing on the side, it had Fable Legends. But no, they've just apparently only done Forza. I guess if it's not released, you don't get to claim you made it, do you?
No. Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and Furious. That was good. That was some good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish up with that one. So, interesting to see what they're gearing up for. I think that this next generation, even though I'm a bit salty that the new Xbox is coming next year, even though I wasn't expecting it to come any other year than next year, even though I'm a bit salty, I feel like they're gearing up to absolutely smack PlayStation with all these new studios and all these games coming out.
Yeah, it's got to be the reason, because that was their big downfall before was, well, you got no first-party games. Well, now they've got this ridiculous amount of studios under their wings, and I want to say I read somewhere, I forget who it was that said it, that they wanted to try to release a new first-party game every 3 months or so.
Yeah, we talked about that a few episodes ago. Apparently they were aiming for, 4 per year, 1 every quarter.
Yeah.
That's a lot of AAA games.
Yes.
I always say they'd need... what are they aiming for? Was it 20 studios by 2020 or something? Is that
right?
I
think that's something I've heard them say. So then... Xbox Game Studios has how many? It has... It'd be like 15, I think, at the moment now. With Double Fine and the new one they made for Age of Empires.
Double Fine's a good get.
1, 2, 3. They're at 14. So they have 343, The Initiative, Playground Games, Rare, In Exile, who are doing Wasteland, the new Age of Empires team, the Coalition, the Minecraft team, who are just written as Minecraft here, not Mojang. Turn 10, Undead Labs, Ninja Theory, Compulsion Games, Double Fine, and Obsidian. So they still have 6 to get by the end of next year.
I love how they just listed Age of Empires on when they
Age of Empires and Minecraft are just there.
They're just there.
Because they haven't said what the studio is that's making the new Age of Empires. Like, they just made an Age of Empires studio. So, yeah. I mean, they'll probably announce 2 more at Exo 19 London, you would think. Maybe.
You reckon? They did 5. Was it 5 last year at E3?
No, they did. Well, I mean,
I think they acquired. Yeah, they announced the 5
it
of them.
was Compulsion, Ninja Theory, Undead Labs, Playground, and Making the Initiative. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they do announce 1 or 2 before the end of the year, there's like Gamescom's later in the year, isn't it? And EXO.
Yeah. I don't think Gamescom will announce any acquisitions, but I would say
Maybe
EXO
not.
19 is probably where they're going to do it, if they're going to do it anywhere.
But if they did that, I mean, old mate Phil's been hanging out in Japan a lot.
Oh, I really hope we get something. Just
We
you know,
might.
some little thing like Namco Bandai or something.
Yeah. That, I mean, amazing, but I don't think so.
No. Bandai Namco, I always stuff that up. I always in my head it's Namco Bandai.
How about we get like Koei?
Yeah,
You guys are talking about things that I don't know anymore. What the Namco Bandai make?
That way they can
Xenoverse,
redo
Jump
Fatal
Force,
Inertia.
most of the anime things.
Dragon Ball Z games?
Dragon Ball Z games, most of the
Okay.
the Tales games are published by Bandai. Are they?
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I
Isn't that
couldn't
Soul
place it.
Calibur?
I don't play many of their games.
And Koei does all the Dynasty Warrior games and games of that ilk.
And Fatal Inertia.
Oh right,
Who's doing the Final Fantasy games?
Square Enix.
Square. Okay, yeah, they're probably not going to buy Square.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
that was dumb.
But you know who they could buy is whatever Suda51 or Swery are doing.
Suda. Oh man, Lollipop
That's-
Chainsaw sequel, please, just do it.
That's kind of in the right department. A little bit
Yeah,
different.
it seems
very
like they're getting
Japanesey.
those kind of AA,
Yeah.
Yeah, those-
AA studios, those old double
I
A's
would-
that don't exist anymore.
I'd
type
take 20
studios.
mid-tier titles over another Call of Duty knockoff or something.
That was going to be my question. If you say for this generation, I don't know how many exactly, but it's around 5 bona fide awesome games from PlayStation.
What,
Yeah,
God
do you
of War? The last year,
God of
wasn't it?
War,
Was it? I don't know.
Spider-Man,
What- That was last year.
like this generation.
Oh, this generation, sorry. Yeah, you did say that.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of
Spider-Man,
War.
God of War.
I mean, Last of Us was
Quiet
remastered
Man.
this generation. What one?
No, never mind.
Bomberman.
Quiet
oh,
Man.
Quiet Man. Oh boy.
That was
boy.
that was a gem.
boy.
Look, there's probably other big hitters, and then my brain's just the David Cage Detroit Beyond Human, I guess.
No,
people
bona fide great games.
people love his movie games.
What about Days Gone? Yeah, probably not. Anyway, I just wonder if
Man, it was really good a couple years ago.
Yeah, if in that 20, if they have got some absolute stars, that Outer
Worlds.
is it Worlds that's coming? That looks really, really good. I get. I mean, it's probably been said, but I get the real Bioshock feels from that one.
Yeah, I'm
Not
getting
super
like
duper, but a little bit.
I'm getting that crazy
yeah.
Fallout feeling from that. But then again, I mean, that's also what they've done. So
Aesthetically, I for some reason watching that trailer, I was like, this feels like a Bioshock kind of game. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe it was like the neon and I'm really not sure why I felt Bioshock from it, but I did.
Yeah, it's something that I'm interested in. I mean, it looks like a bunch of different games, but I don't know. Bioshock was just sitting in my mind when I was watching it. I'm glad you supported me because I thought for a second there when Warren was talking I might be crazy.
well, they did work on. I mean, like, they did New Vegas, so I guess for me to see Fallout and it's not out of the question.
Oh yeah. Hopefully they don't like reuse a dragon for the game though. You probably shouldn't do that.
No, they didn't have dragons. They
Oh,
never
no.
did that.
Oh, didn't New Vegas have dragons?
Did it?
I don't know.
Skyrim would have dragons, you fool.
Skyrim had dragons.
Yeah,
and
but
so
then
did
Fallout 76.
Look, on the download, that wasn't a dragon. There was just a dragon with radiation gun.
Different studio. I
radiation
guess that's what we're
gun.
trying to get with it, though.
You're not allowed to call it a dragon. We'll get cut off the air. You can't call it a dragon, Alex. It just looked exactly like one and breathed fire.
It's a Draklin.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I don't know what the rest of that saying is, but it's probably a duck.
You call it a goose, because otherwise Bethesda will come for your head.
Like when you try and sell their games second hand. Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, it's a Burt Macklin. FBI.
Macklin.
That's right. People will get that reference.
McFarlandville?
Okay. I don't know that they will get that reference.
People will get the Burt Macklin reference. People will. Everyone, put in the podcast channel if you know that reference, and Alex is a fool.
Can I Google it and it's going to give me another Hugh Jackman sing-along?
No, okay. If you Google it properly,
says no.
You'll be fine. Burt Macklin.
I'm not going to. I'm going to be prepared to be surprised in the Discord channel this week. So, Burt Macklin.
Burt Macklin, FBI.
Burnt mackerel. All right. Anyway, so let's just we need to get off this tangent because really we've just gone down into the toilet. So, we're going to go to the review. So, Prue and Mighty Mango have really enjoyed Queen's Quest 2. Stories of Forgotten Past. Oh, sounds mysterious. Thank you. Take it away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's review. I am Prue, and joining me, as always, is Mr. Mighty Mango. How are you this week?
I'm doing great. After all the E3 news that people have seen by the time they hear this recording, we're going to talk about something that has nothing to do with E3.
E3 has come and gone, and what a barrel of shocks that was, huh?
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
All that new stuff that was announced that we know some of it, of course, but we don't know a good chunk of it. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about something much more exciting.
Oh, way more exciting. Another
Thrilling,
Artifex
even.
Mundi game.
Oh, man. Let's get through this. I don't know how it's going to go, but let's start. Which one are we talking about today?
All right. This time we're talking about Queen's Quest 2, Stories of Forgotten Past. Published by Artifex Mundi. The developer is Brave Giant, which I think is just another code word for Artifex Mundi.
Did you play the critically lauded Queen's Quest, the original one?
No, but I guess Artifex does not have the rights to Queen's Quest 1.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I looked it up and I saw it was a PC game, but
it's somebody else made it, and Artifex doesn't have the rights to it.
Interesting. Okay.
And then other fun fact, did you know that Queen's Quest 3 comes out next week?
Oh, man. I sure hope we get to review it.
Oh, I hope so.
God, I don't really want to just sit here and bash on the game all day. But the thing is, here's the thing. If you've played one of these games, I'm going to put as much effort into this review as they do into their games. It's just the same. It's just repeating the same stuff over and over again. And you can only watch those like subpar sort of, I guess you could call it a cutscene, but it's not. I mean, it's a slight bit of motion blur from one animation to another.
Which is the same as always. You know what's really disappointing is we did the review on My Brother Rabbit, which was a new take on an Artifex Mundi game, which you could just click randomly on the screen and progress. But it was different. It wasn't the same game.
It was a good game. Relatively good game.
Relatively good. And what do? They go right back to the same garbage that they did before that they've done for forever. Yeah. Yet they charge more. Remember when they did the price raising on the the games that are already out? That was pretty cool.
I would say that My Brother Rabbit is 10 times the game this game is.
10 times.
At least it had charm and some, a little bit of, I don't know. There's something about these games, especially the more I play, I think, as well, that just everything just runs together.
Yeah, and really go through all the Artifex Mundi games and try to really discern them from one another. They all just kind of blur into each other, just like their cutscenes.
So in this game, I guess you play a queen, but it's not clear to me. I don't know.
I didn't play it far enough to know. I know you can go talk to the king, and the king talks to you, but I don't really listen to what the king's talking about because I don't care.
Yeah, everybody addresses you as the alchemist.
Yeah, so
But-
maybe we're a queen that does magic,
I don't know. I don't know.
or in the quest to get the queen.
The queen, well, I guess I won't quote-unquote spoil it for you, but if you're interested, you can play and see what happens. The gameplay itself is just regular Artifex point and click, with hidden puzzles, hidden object puzzles, and pretty much that's it. The alchemy is I guess kind of a new mechanic where...
Yeah, that's different, where you have to make potions.
Yeah, you just make potions. So it's just an extra step for you to find the ingredients in the world, then go into the potions menu and just put them all into a bowl.
I think they did that to remove the amount of cutscenes they had to do.
Yeah, that would make sense. I could see that.
Maybe that's the brave giant trick. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, so it's it is what it is. Did you?
It's not. It's not horrible. I mean, it's easy. It's an easy 1,000 points. I do know that if you can stand the 3 to 4 hours of gameplay, which you've done 50 times before this game, it really is an easy 1,000 points.
Yeah, I believe it. I'll finish it up tomorrow. I think I'm only about 20 minutes away from the end, but it's just such. I would almost rather play an ACA game. Almost, it's just tedious and it's just boring. It's just a slog to get through.
Yeah, and the achievement list is just like before. It's the same. Complete a puzzle without a hint. Do 5 mini games. Complete all this. Complete all that. Finish them all without skipping. So don't skip anything and don't use any hints.
Yeah.
Just like every other game they had before.
Yeah, it's an Artifex Monday game through and through. So maybe for anybody who that is their thing, you're gonna have a great time with this game. It's exactly what you're expecting. Anybody else, you could probably find I would think better served 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah. If you're an achievement hunter, I mean, you will play this game probably. I mean, about 600 players or people have played it, and almost 300 have beaten it. So only 50% of people have gotten too bored to continue.
I'm borderline at that point, but I'm so close. I should finish it. So, boy, this is going to be a short review, but honestly, there's really not much to say. If you need any more elaboration, you can listen to any of the other 3. I think we've done Artifex Mundi game reviews.
Yeah. We'll probably be doing a 4th because Queen's Quest 3 will be coming out.
That's right,
and we got to see what happens next.
Definitely have to find out because it's very important. Oh man, the voice acting is it really sounds like they're trying to be bad voice actors. And I don't mean to be mean, but it's just it reads like they're just reading off of a page. It's just really tough.
It sounds like a lot of the characters are the same ones from the previous games too. Like it's the same voice actors.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything else left to say about Queen's Quest 2 and what is it? The stories of
Forgotten Past.
That's ironic. I just forgot the name. So, anything else you have to say about that?
Well, I mean, my only thing is, and this is the Artifex Mundi thing, is it's $14.99. That's a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's too much. Wait for a sale.
One good thing, it could fulfill a queue for some sort of competition. A queue game. Easy 2-3 hour completion. So keep that in your back pocket if you need it.
For sure.
All right, and with that, I guess we'll throw it back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Prue. Thanks, Mighty Mango. We'll see if we can rustle up another Artifex Mundi code for you, seeing as you seem to enjoy them so much.
See if we can get Queen's Quest 3 for them.
Yeah,
because they're definitely,
we're on that list, right?
Definitely a sequel, and
they did say, "Oh boy, I really hope we get to play Queen's Quest 3." So they pretty much asked us for it. Yeah. All right, we'll see what we can do, guys. All right, we're going to go into what we've been playing this week. So I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to go first. But that's only because I didn't play that much this week, because I had my Bucks party, and I needed to sleep a lot after that. So I played and finished, actually, all the achievements for Demetrio's Big Cynical Adventure. Actually, not too bad of a game. It works really well. The story is not bad, but it's just like a big series of cliches from one chapter to the next. It's pretty predictable, but the story is good, the humor is good, and it's not too difficult to beat. It regularly goes on sale as well, so it's like a point-and-click adventure where you're a antiques reseller, and this mysterious antique comes into your store, and then woo, cliches happen. But it's not bad. I enjoyed it.
Don't even remember that much about it. Wow.
The tablets, mate. The
You're
lightning
a fat guy
tablets.
and you eat cookies. That's about all I remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of cookies. I also finished the Journey Down Chapter 3, so after I got up on Sunday, I needed just something real easy to, get back into earning of the achievements. So I just finished off the Journey Down Chapter 3. So it's just a story. I have not played the first one. The second one I've got about 20 minutes into, but I finished the entire third one, so I guess that's something. There's a kind of dumb achievement.
I'm sorry. You can play these out of order, but you can't play The Walking Dead out of order?
I care about The Walking Dead.
You should care about the journey down. It's about a journey down.
I don't think it is about a journey down, though.
You wouldn't know, because you haven't seen the first act.
I know about the finish. I know there was a book.
Wait.
There was a book called A Journey Down.
I'm quite certain it is actually about a journey down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having played it.
You have
Maybe
no
the
idea,
first
though,
two were about it.
because you haven't gotten the story, and you expect to understand the ending properly and feel those emotional ties. How dare you, sir?
You're so
How
full of it.
dare you,
So
good
you're
sir.
saying you're just watching the journey up without first watching the journey down?
Oh, I'm sure you're emotionally attached to the main character called Buana.
Didn't know his name,
Dude,
to be honest.
Wanna be my mana.
Oh, jeez.
They had mask things, right?
Yes.
Nailed it. There's Tiki 1 and Tiki 2.
Yeah. It was not good. It was not a particularly good game.
I'll give you credit for remembering his name, though. I mean, that's kudos there.
Yeah, Buana, man. What are you doing? That's like, you're like, oh, okay, I've heard him say that a few times. Hey, Buana, you want to stick your finger in a PowerPoint? That's pretty much like, that's the humour in the game, I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for sticking your finger in a PowerPoint. Maybe that's Demetrios, I don't remember.
I think it's Demetrios. You have to dial up that one.
Anyway, so getting back to this game and its redeeming features, the guy who voices Lee in The Walking Dead Season 1 also voices one of the characters here.
And that was
So I
it.
thought that was interesting. Anyway, my random to-do list score for this month is 17 out of 25. I earned 1,825 Gamerscore. Obviously, I played Rocket League as well, but, I don't have to talk about Rocket League every week. Yeah. Anyway, Kirby, you're up next. What have you been doing?
Oh, God. I don't know. Card. Nailed it.
We're
like-
pros on this show.
Yeah, you got me while I was yawning. You word.
That was not particularly intentional. I wasn't looking at that.
So I don't feel like I did a lot of gaming this week just because I didn't get many achievements, but I guess I put a ton of time into LA Noire, and I sort of realize that now. I did knock out a few of my random to-do lists. Did you say random to-do list in Gamerscore?
I definitely did.
Nailed it. I was listening. Speaking of random to-do list, I got a few of my random to-do list achievements. I loaded up
18 in one day, right?
What? No,
18 of them in one day, something like that.
you'll find out what I'm at the end. It's not 18. That's ahead of you on score. I loaded up God of Light Remastered on the computer. Thank God for Xbox Play Anywhere, because it's so much easier with the mouse and mouse than it is with a controller. So the idea of the game is you are this sun, light source, whatever. You have to shine a light and you have to get it into this gate. The gate might be around corners and stuff, so you have to activate and bounce your light off mirrors. And there's like prisms that split your beams and different lenses that color the beams and lenses that allow you to burn through objects and black holes that bend the light and teleporters and stuff. So it gets kind of intense and puzzly later on. For my achievement, I had to get all 3 stars in each level in the third world. So it was easy enough to get them in the first 2 worlds with a little picture guide showing me what the final solution had to look like. And really 3 stars is essentially just beating the level whilst having your light beam pass through 3 different stars on the map. So, relatively easy. Probably a lot easier than I'm making it sound, because I'm bad at explaining games. But there's only 5 worlds in the game, so I've done 3 out of 5. For the most part, I wouldn't have to replay any of those levels. So I'm closer to finishing. I thought I might actually go back and finish this off while I have it on the computer. You get most of the achievements along the way, assuming you're 3-starring everything, and there's a couple little grinds where you might have to shine a light through a lens 10 times or whatever on 10 different levels and stuff like that. So a little bit of grinding, but most of it should be earned on the way to finishing all the levels. There's an achievement for beating each level with a minimum score of 500, which getting 3 stars gets you 300 points, and then not being at turtle speed gets you the last 200 that you need. Unfortunately, the achievement's broken on Windows 10, so I'm going to have to get all but one at above 500 and then just do one more level on the Xbox and finish it off there. But it's a relatively easy puzzle game with a guide, because why would I ever try to figure things out myself? That's for the smart people to do. I have someone else has done that already, and they wrote a guide. So
I definitely prefer it when other people have done it before me.
Yeah. I played a pretty big chunk of LA Noire, so I got through all of the arson cases, which is the final desk, and so this is working towards my random to-do list, because I needed 2 achievements, one for driving all of the cars and one for getting all of the collectibles. I did those. The collectible grind took probably 4 hours to get everything after I'd finished all the cases and done a lot of the stuff already. So needed to get all 95 cars driven, which was relatively painless.
That is a lot.
There's only a few there's maybe 2 that caused me problems. All 50 golden film reels around the map, all 20 golden records around the map, all 8 novels, all 13 newspapers throughout the story, which I was dumb and I missed a few, because you have to pick it up and then you have to push A again to go and see a little video about the news story, and that's what the collectible is, that video. So I had, I think, 5 where I just picked it up, looked at it, put it back down without going into it, so had to redo those. But I got 2 random to-do list achievements from it, and the facial animations continued to be the worst thing on the planet. Just plasticine faces with gaping holes where their mouth should be is awful. I did jump back into a game I haven't played for a while. In fact, it would be probably 4 years since I last played it. I could probably actually check when the last time I got an achievement was, but I played FIFA 15 with Shadowless Edge to help him get a random to-do list achievement. I got a few achievements myself because I was kind of like, I guess I can get achievements. Haven't done achievements in a while. Last time I played this was the 20th of May 2015. So, yeah. Just over 4 years. Needed to get him the achievement for beating the keeper. So, on a one-on-one situation. So, after really struggling to get into a match to begin with, let alone actually getting the achievement, that was harder than the achievement itself. I passed the ball to my keeper. He gently tackled me and then scored, and that counted. So, whilst it isn't probably technically what you're supposed to do, it met the requirements, got him the achievement, and now he is allowed to enter the monthly random to-do list competition without getting disqualified, because this one will definitely count. I think he's got like 15 others, but this one's the one that counts.
He's in the big contest that we've got going on, right?
He is. He's on Team Justorado.
Boo.
The big contest is not going good for us in the Mario Party. We've got
we should let me bring that up. I'll have a little roundup
at the end.
You keep going on.
Yeah, we have like We have like 4 people scoring in our team of 9.
See, you should have had me.
You would have.
I think I'm the second lowest on my
You
team.
would have done
with
better than the
17.
guy that was using May's list in June.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm sure you would have at least done better than him. Look, and not that I want to rag on him. It's an honest mistake. He was looking at the wrong spreadsheet. Fair enough. But just, yeah. We
Oops.
picked
Daisy.
competitive people that weren't very competitive, including myself, so it's not like I have anything good to talk about, to be honest. So yeah, got him that FIFA 15 achievement. That was nice. Helped out a friend. Don't usually do that. Now he owes me his second born. So he doesn't know it yet. He'll find out when he listens, but we'll get that sorted. I played Snake Pass.
You've been talking about this a bit in the Discord, haven't
I
you?
have. I think my opinion of the game would be different if I wasn't going for this specific achievement for beating all the levels without dying. It used to be you had to dashboard if you died. Now you can just push the start button and push X to retry, and it starts you off at the start. I can confirm that works because I got it probably an hour before we started recording, maybe 90 minutes. The game is pretty good. The snaky bits in terms of climbing and stuff is pretty well done. It works well. It makes sense. The camera is awful. Like, the camera will just move into where it thinks the best position to be in is, but that then changes the way your joystick is making the snake's head, the direction your snake's head is. So you might be going to the left, and the camera will, so going to the left around a pole, and the camera might turn, and now left is out and away from the pole. So then any climbing you've done up that pole is lost because now your coils are way longer and you just slide down. You're not wrapped around this pole. So it's just, maybe there's a way to fix that in the settings, but as default camera settings, it's awful. The other awful thing is the movement. And I get it's kind of trying to be realistic, but having to actually slither and do your little S turns to move at any reasonable speed, it's bad game design. It is. I don't care if you're playing a snake, just let me move at more than a snail's pace if I'm just going straight forward. Like, just let me do it. Don't force me to properly slither to get any kind of momentum. It's...
Would you compare it to walking, say, blind looking for a cat?
That was not a bad game.
It wasn't like she was... but her legs weren't made of jelly. Like, she could still walk forward. Yes, it was slow, but it, like... I don't know. Yeah, I guess that game is probably just as bad. Oh, there's my stomach. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, there you go.
I'm hungry for Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I got the achievement. I beat all the levels without dying. It's a nearly an 8 ratio. Hardest achievement in the game. I like the game aside from those 2 major flaws. I think the game is good. I think the puzzles and stuff and the environment is well done and well made. I just really dislike the camera and the actual slithering mechanic. If you just had to slither to go faster, not necessarily to move at all, that's fine. I have no problem with that. People want to go fast. It's in there for speed runs. Just let me move. When I push the go forward button, let me go forward. That's all I ask. And then as I said, I'd finish it a little bit before we started recording, so I had a bit of time, so I chucked my Cronus in and finished off Iron Snout. I just got the Cronus to rotate the stick and beat up a bunch of wolves to get the 500 kills, 750 kills, and 1,000 kill achievements. So that finished off that game, nice and easy. I got 14. I'm now at 14 random to-do list achievements for 3,500 score.
14. Wow.
And
That's pretty good.
2,400 game score for the week. Man, this bean dive cannot come sooner. First week, right? First week of July.
I believe so, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, about
I
that.
really need it. I really
All right.
need it.
Warren, aka Wazza, what have you been doing, mate?
Oh, not as much as usual this week. For some silly reason, I decided to make a return to World of Tanks because, why not return to something that's been sitting for years? Specifically the 360 version, because that's been sitting for even longer, I think.
And
Give
they've
it a shot.
also changed the name of it now to World of Tanks Mercenaries.
Right? Although I didn't do any of the mercenary stuff, I was just playing the regular tanks.
Okay.
I've got some serious work to do. I'm never going to finish it, but it's fun to play every now and again. So I gave that some play, then, of course, I had to pop them back over on the one. The Outer Wilds, I gave that some play this week. It was one of those Mixpot freebies from a little while back, but Von Coin was giving a double coin promo for playing that game for a week, so hey, that's as good a reason as any to play it. So I think a lot of
what's the update on Von Coin? Is it good?
It
is it bad? Is it where you're at?
I'm liking it. I've gotten quite a bit of stuff out of it. They are, I think, getting ready to open it to the, and you don't quote me on this, but I want to say it was UK and Canada next.
Cool.
And I'm not sure how long it's going to keep with just those markets before they expand again. The issue is they need to have a point in that country where they can ship from to save international shipping, because it's just ridiculous.
A little bit, yeah.
But, hey, I put off basically playing it for maybe a week from when it became playable to when it was able to get double coin for playing it. So, yeah, gave it a good play there. Kane and Lynch Japanese, our boosting group is pretty much done with the online. Half the group has their cash and their wins out of the way. So 2 more of us to get that done. We got some trader kills, and then we got to finish all the different scenarios. We've only been playing the hot coffee one. No, not the Grand
leaderboards.
Theft Auto.
Every time you say hot coffee, I think of the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
No, we are not doing leaderboards. That is one silly grind. It looks like someone had been pushing them recently. So, well, maybe not recently, but within the last couple of months ish. So yeah, not touching that. Rivals of Ether, new games with gold. Not really a fan of the generic brawler. I mean, Clash is good, but this is like a digitized, a 16-bit version of Clash. I mean, hey, it's free. Whatever. It's free Gamerscore.
Is it easy to get the achievements?
For the most part, it seems to be. The story mode is not particularly long. There's not much to it. It doesn't really make much sense, but it's free.
Free's good.
Free is its redeeming quality, yes.
And it looks like most of the achievements are reasonable. There's 2 grinds in it. Maybe 2 or 3.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
I think it's beating all of the campaigns with all of the characters and something else similar. Complete. Where is it? Earn a gold medal on the 7 story modes, so that's probably really well.
That's going to be the grindy one, because I think at least the first campaign mode, I think it took me 15 minutes, maybe 20.
Yeah. The other 2 that are grindy is earn 100,000 ether coins.
Yes.
And
that will take time.
Reach level 10 with all 8 Abyss characters.
Oof.
So, yeah, those
okay, so there's some grind in there.
Everything else seems pretty reasonable. I mean, there is a complete all tutorial lessons, which I'm sure I won't be able to beat either.
Yeah, there's some silly ones, just because they go into some combos and stuff. So your mileage may vary with those. Moonlighter. We talked a little bit about it earlier, but this caught my attention this week. I've started playing it because it's a Game Pass game.
Yes. Recently added in that last wave.
Okay. It's a roguelite, so it's definitely on Chin's list. but it's also on mine because I don't know what got my attention. Like it was okay. You start off playing and you're like in a dungeon. It's a top-down fighting game.
Fairly
Pretty interesting
standard
mechanics.
Dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it's like okay, this is just decent. You're looking for chests, you're bashing at stuff. Okay. And then you get into this inevitable like you're just swarmed. You end up in town. I'm like, wait, okay, now they're doing a tutorial of how to run a shop. What? What is going on here? So basically, yeah, you're a shopkeeper, and you just go on dungeon delves at night to get things to sell in your shop. It's a crazy idea, but they implemented it so well.
And
What does that sound like? Is it Graveyard Keeper? Or Stardew Valley?
I don't know. Do
You
you
go into dungeons.
you can go into a dungeon in Stardew Valley. I don't know. Like, yes, you can sell the things that you get from it, but it's not like I'm stocking up my store.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess if you think about it, it would kind of be like Graveyard Keeper. The concept was you were focusing on the church and keeping up the graveyard. In this, it's kind of like the same sort of idea, but nowhere near as like intricate. I mean, literally, it's like you go into the dungeon, you bash on stuff, and you level up. You get things to level up your equipment, and it's more of an RPG than it is like really comparable to Stardew or Graveyard Keeper.
Yeah. So yeah, the big mechanic other than the shop is your bag when you dungeon crawl, which it doesn't seem like a big mechanic, but as you get further on, there'll be things where you'll pick up an item like that you want to sell, and it'll have the item to my right will be worth double value when you finish the dungeon, whatever. Or nothing.
This
can be
turns
put to
into this item.
Yeah. So the inventory management while you're dungeon crawling, it's weird to say, is the most important mechanic in your dungeon crawling shopkeep game.
Oh yeah. It took me two of just because you get used to just kind of quickly. Was it left bumper? I think like just takes everything from one side, moves it over into the other, and all of a sudden when I start losing items out of my inventory, I'm like, wait, what did I do? Oh no. You quickly learn to just start paying attention. Wait, what does this say it's doing? Okay. All right. And yeah. But those mechanics really, they'll catch you off guard once or twice, or, dying with a almost full bag. I've done that so many times. Like, yes, I can do it. I can get this. Oh no, it's the boss room. Oh no. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh well, it happens. But that's the fun of it, is that since it's a roguelite, you're back in town. All right, let's do another dungeon delve, and that's what kind of gives it that amazing replay. I spent like most of yesterday playing it.
Have you gotten
Sounds
past
pretty
the
cool.
first? Sorry, have you gotten past the first dungeon?
Oh yeah, I'm in forest now. I've gotten
Okay.
to the forest boss, but I died on my first attempt on killing it.
Yep.
I just need to upgrade my gear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. It was super buggy when it first launched though, but I think most of it's fixed now.
It seems pretty good. I'm gonna definitely have to either make another playthrough or try on New Game Plus to get the perfect boss kills, because I definitely missed my first one.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, this week, Neverwinter, we got a big patch incoming. So yesterday, a lot of us were doing some prep to get ready for the mayhem. A lot of the stuff that we were using that was really, really helpful is now going to become incredibly unhelpful, and therefore really worthless. And it's got a lot of people kind of scared. So I guess we'll see what happens when it happens. But anyway, new patches always concern us, but this one is very, very big. It is changing lots and lots about the game. So
Yeah. Have you seen the list?
not looked at the whole list in general, but I mean, basically, they're taking my class, which is the Divine Oracle Cleric, and getting rid of it and turning it into a full-on damage roll. I forgot. I think they call it an Arbiter, But yeah, so they're completely changing me from a healing class into a straight up damage class. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up playing that or not. I kind of like doing support, but the cleric is no longer the top healer. So, anyways, other changes: scaling. They're making it so that all the enemies in the environment scale to your level, which is going to very much change up the way content works, because there have been lots of videos of, very experienced groups failing on relatively easy endgame content. We're basically not looking forward to that. That's kind of why I made a big push to complete some of the other easier bits of Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, insignias, companions, all that stuff is changing up. Levels going up from 70 to 80. Level caps changing. It's just a huge update.
Yeah. It says it came out today. Or it's supposed to...
I don't know if the patch happened yet.
Today my time, so probably not.
Oh, yeah. I know it's at some point today it happens.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I mean, it's early my time still, so... and then I guess last game to mention for this week is Elite Dangerous. We have reached Beagle Point, and then we went further to a place I can't recall the name of because it's unfortunately unremarkable, but it's the furthest point from Seoul that that people in game have reached. So we've started our return journey now in an equally roundabout way. So we'll get there at some point, probably in like 6 more months. But hey, why not stop and smell the life forms, right?
Why not? Why not, indeed?
So, 771 Gamerscore this week. Very slow week for me.
That's still good, though.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right. So I brought up the list of the random to-do list competition scores. So my team, the Awesome Possums, are still on top with 161 unlocks. That's not Punny. That's Big L's team, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's in second with 134 unlocks. Desperado RTD that's third position, 125 unlocks. And Mario Party, that's your team, right, Chin? 109.
Indeed it is. 109 unlocks. But 109 unlocks and 26,000 points. We're basically 200 points behind, 200 score points behind Desperado, and 26 achievements behind. 16 achievements behind them. So bad math. So we're getting the high ratio stuff. We're just not getting a lot of stuff.
It's going to be a cruise towards the end of the month then, if everyone's got easy to go.
Easy doesn't necessarily mean short, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think I've got a 1.5 achievement on my random to-do list, and I have to finish Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah.
To get it. To watch the credits at the end of the game, so you are right about that.
Yeah. All right. That's how big teams go. When you have big teams, everyone needs to do reasonable at least.
Yeah, I think on our Awesome Possums team, the lowest person has scored 12. I think 12, 13, and 13, then 17 is the lowest.
13, and they've almost scored more points than you.
Okay. I thought we were going for
Oh, no,
unlocks.
12.
Cool.
12. I mean, regardless, you guys win at this point, but just...
Hey, there's still a few days left of the month. Still just under 2 weeks.
There's plenty of time, but...
I'll finish Wolfenstein 2 if I have to.
There's a couple low scorers who won't probably put up many more points in my team, so we're probably out of the running.
Yeah. I might need to get a re-roll on my max achievement. Probably get something else I won't get, but anyway.
Yeah.
But we've all been discussing some pretty interesting stuff for the new months going forward, so...
Yes, next month is going to be a long... Well, the scoring and contest part of it is still going to be on a month-by-month basis, but the teams will be together for a longer term, a longer period. I think 3 months is our team season at the moment, proposed.
So once it gets locked in, we'll bring the updates to the Discord and talk about them on the show. But yeah, there's been some interesting ideas floating around.
I'm going to pin it in our Discord, the post.
All right.
If you're interested, give a thumbs up to that post. Because just in case I miss you.
Miss you, miss you. That's the song Miss You by Blink-182. Oh, now I can't use that for the song of the week. Alright, we've got some sales happening though. So this sale this week, I know we don't normally say it, but is actually pretty good. Lots of things on sale and some pretty good deals, especially some pretty good deals to get some easy Gamerscore. So we're going to go through the quick points real quick. So Maze, 75% off, $4.99. My Brother Rabbit, 50% off, $7.49. North, 70% off, $1.49.
Still too expensive.
Still too expensive. That's probably about right. That's probably about right for North.
There's no correct price for North. There is no price that's right for North.
$1.49 is pretty close to it.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I could probably
That's
do
about
that
what
in my
I paid
sleep
for it.
now in like 20 minutes. So.
Well, Planet Rick's 13 is also on sale, 30% off, $3.49. Jeez, that's cheap too. Samsara, 50%, $7.50. Gardens Between, so if you somehow don't have the Game Pass, it's 40% off and $11.99.
It's cheaper to put $1 in for Game Pass Ultimate.
Correct.
And
I was just about to say that. Put $1 in.
Put $1 in,
That
get a
way
month
you
of
don't pay
Ultimate.
$11.99. Yeah,
Save yourself $12.
You got The Station, 50% off, $7.49. Is that Air, Memories of Old?
Air is good enough.
60% off, $5.99. Bulb Boy, 70% off, $2.69. Echoes of the Fae, The Fox's Tale, 60% off, $3.19. I know we talked about this before the show as well. Echoes of the Fae, if you seem to have 2 profiles logged in, it often doesn't register that you've earned achievements. So keep that in mind if you are going to buy Echoes of the Fae. Chin, do you want to take us through the easy points?
Yeah, so we have Momonga Pinball Adventures, 50% off, $2.99. Shape of the World, 67% off, $4.94. The First Tree, 40% off, $5.99. The Town of Light, 70% off, $5.99. Away, Journey to the Unexpected is 40% off and $10.19. Bard's Gold is 50% off and $2.49. And Gnome's Garden 3, The Thief of Castles, is 60% off, $1.99.
Well, you quite enjoyed that one, didn't you?
I do.
Have you played 3? Yeah.
Yes, I love all of the Gnome's Garden games. I really do. Let me check what I did for this one. I think I was second.
Second or first? I think you've been second or first for all of the Gnome's Gardens, right?
Pretty much. Oof. Apparently not for this one. Ooh. Oh, maybe this one was... Oh, this one was the first one that came out. Yeah, I was way down.
Oh, right. Yeah, the third one came out first, then 1, then 2. Yeah,
I was 58th on this, but then that's because I didn't jump on it. But then all the others will be relatively high. But yeah, no, good game though. Good start to the series, you know.
$1.99.
Right, bargain.
That's absolute cheap. All right, so host recommendations. So I've got the recommendation to get the Assemblance collection. So that's the 2 Assemblance games so far. It's not bad value for easy 2000 Gamerscore. You probably finish it in 2 to 3 hours, both of the games together. It's 25% off. It's $9.74. So it's a pretty good bargain. It's a really interesting but kind of trippy story, I think. I'm not sure I fully understood what was happening, but it's entertaining nonetheless.
I really enjoyed the video guide that I used to
me too.
get all the achievements.
It's a weird game, but I mean, I've played other games that are weird for easy Gamerscore as well, like Transference, and it's Anyway, Kirby, what's your recommendation this week?
So I looked through and I figured the Lords of the Fallen Digital Complete Edition is 85% off and $4.49. Has all of the DLC required for achievements, plus a couple extra bits of DLC. I like to describe the game as baby's first Dark Souls. It's trying to be Dark Souls. It's trying to have those mechanics, but it's I assume a lot easier than Dark Souls. I mean, I've made progress in it, and I don't imagine I would make much progress in Dark Souls, so it's not too difficult. Really good walkthrough on TA. Massively inflated ratios because it was games with gold at some point. So it's a lot of true achievement score for a good time ratio.
All right, Warren, you've got a recommendation as well?
I mean, I guess if you don't have Game Pass or you didn't do that $1 deal to get yourself into the Ultimate, which, again, you really should if you haven't yet, because it's just an amazing deal.
And I don't know how much longer it's going to last. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I would say grab Thief of Thieves. Although it has a ridiculous amount of TA, it's like almost 4,000. It's an episodic-styled game, and I think a lot of people might have started it and then gotten turned off because of the odd gamer scores. I'm not sure why it's so high. It's honestly not that difficult. It is a point-and-click styled game, but there's a little more to it than just your typical Telltale. It's a Skybound game, but it's not simple. I don't know. It's definitely worth the play. It's like 3 hours per volume. There's 4 volumes, so there's some time involved. But for $5, it's definitely worth a shot.
All right. In terms of potential purchases this week, I've already bought Planet Risk 13, Air Memories of Old, The Station, The First Tree, and The Town of Light. I may also buy Echoes of the Fae and Maze. If I can get some American currency, if I can be bothered to go and do that, I'll probably get those two as well. Warren, what about you? What are you getting this week?
Honestly, I don't think there's anything I'm going to snag this week.
Not going to get the Stellar Interface, that lovely Creators Club title?
It did not stick out to me, no.
That threw me. I clicked on it and I'm like, where are the achievements for this game? I'm like, okay, it's one of those ones.
There are no achievements for this game.
Yes. Kirby, what about you? What are you getting?
See, I'm a little annoyed because there are 2 titles on here that I bought in the last week that are now on sale, but that's my fault for buying things at full price. I'm learn my lesson. Never again. No, Dark Quest 2, I will probably buy. Far Lone Sales, I'll probably buy. And there was one more. I think I'm going to flip a coin on Surf World Series.
Oof. Be aware, it is rough.
Okay, that coin just became a 2-headed coin, and I picked tails, so... I lost.
Surf, I mean... what is it? Presumably it's a surfing game, but...
No, it's snowboarding.
Okay,
it's
mate.
It's a surfing game.
Okay, mate. But a surfing game.
I mean, Surf's Up was pretty good.
That was much easier of a surfing game than you'll find Surfing World Tour.
Okay.
I'm not... Yeah,
Think
is
of
there
it
a
as
surfing
like...
category? A surfing genre?
I would hope not, considering how few there are.
Yes, but only because there's no leaderboard for it, but yes, just because it's a sports title, and sports titles get those subgenres made up.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say it's like your was it Speedboat Rampage?
Oh, Speedboat Challenge.
It's kind of that Speedboat Challenge. Thank you. Yes, it's that kind of level of amazingness.
Ah, see, now you've just enticed me more.
Oh no!
Is it better or worse than Toro?
See, here's the thing, though. I actually kind of like Toro. It's a horrible game.
The thing is, on this podcast, you're the wrong one, Alex. You're the one in the wrong.
No,
you are the minority here.
No. Yes.
Wait,
I
are you
am,
saying
but I
you
am
don't
not
like
wrong.
Toro?
I don't think I would play Toro.
No. Alex, name a better bullfighting game on the Xbox.
Yeah, okay. There's only one other bullfighting game, isn't there?
That's
I can't
not
remember what it's
bullfighting.
called.
It's not bullfighting, but no. Yeah.
What
It's
is it?
bull riding.
Oh,
We did combine them into bull sports as a genre. Just because
that's where I was getting it. Okay.
but
And that's BS.
yeah, I also bought that recently too.
Oh, of course you did. All right. Well, what's...
Hold on, before we move on.
Yeah.
Team Sonic Racing is already on discount. That's
When did it come out?
21st of May.
Okay.
That's 3 weeks. Just over 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks. It's already 25% off.
You got to get those dollars, man.
That's ridiculous. Did not receive well. There were some problems with that game.
Yeah. All right. What about new games? What's about the new games?
Focus. New games.
There's got to be a new Ratalaika coming out.
I don't think... No, none of those are Ratalaika. There is Ratalaika games coming out soon, but nothing this week. So we have Antiquia Lost, which is a Kemco title, so it's your JRPG, and it's in the PC Game Pass, and is also Xbox Play Anywhere, we assume. All of the Kemco titles have been Play Anywhere. I'm going to assume this one is too, so you should be able to get it on your Xbox if you have PC Game Pass. That's coming out on Wednesday. On Friday, we have Captain Cat, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and Backslash. Nothing really big there. All those are trash titles. Tuesday...
Captain Cat.
Okay, Captain Cat's probably Captain Cat's probably the best thing coming out this week. Oh, no, it would be if it wasn't for this game coming out on Tuesday.
This is the best one here.
Car Mechanics Simulator.
Oh, dear.
I want this so bad. One of the achievements is to, remove 10,000 bolts or something.
Jeez.
It's so good. It's so good.
I wonder if we could, Cronus it to put, take the bolt off, put it on,
Put it
take
on.
the bolt off, put it back.
Oh, definitely. Definitely can. Also on Tuesday, we have We, The Revolution. There's a full stop there. You have to take a long pause.
I thought it was a comma.
No, that's a full stop. It's a
On
full
the
stop in the
True
name.
Achievements, it's a comma, I think.
Definitely not, because I copied it from the name.
Okay.
You would
Cool, I
definitely be
typed it
wrong.
in.
Now
Oh
go
yeah,
check.
it's we period, the revolution.
Yep. ChinDocta, correct once more.
I need some glasses. Can you send them down, mate?
Monster Jam Steel Titans comes out on Tuesday. That was a bit of a... I mean, we
Monster
knew it
Jam
was
game.
happening, but it's just suddenly, now it's here. I like the Monster Jam
Got a
games.
cool name.
As long
got
as
a
it's
cool
just
name.
as easy as Crush It. They're easy games and they're pretty fun. For what they are, they're not horrible games. I enjoy them. And lastly
I've
on
never played
Tuesday,
one, actually.
oh my god,
It's easy Gamerscore.
Yeah, I've almost bought it a couple of times because of that.
almost. Lastly on Tuesday, we have Samurai Showdown.
Which
So
is
that's-
weird.
That's a
We're going back to the beginning.
Yeah, that's that remake or whatever.
Yeah. Look, I got Samurai Showdown Sen for the 360, so
It looks good though. It looks like they've brought up the
Okay.
graphics and
it's a fighter for anyone that's not familiar with the series.
yes, sorry, yeah, it's a fighter. It includes such. That's not how you spell that. That wouldn't be how you spell that name. Why? Okay, that's what. I'm just looking at one of the Romanized names, so they've put the Japanese language into English. That wouldn't. Okay, maybe it would be, and I'm a fool, but that doesn't seem right in any world. Okay. Features such people like Yoshitora and Genjuro and Shiki and Yashimaru and Rimururu. I think that's my new favorite name ever. Rimururu.
Rimu Rimu.
Dimu.
How you doing, Rimu?
Dimururu.
That's what I said.
Yeah. And Galford. And Poppy.
Hey, Galeford, isn't that an esports
I'm
team?
Poppy.
Gal?
Oh, no. Gale Force.
Gale
Okay.
Force. Was, yeah.
Also,
Who are now Dignitas.
I'm Poppy. Don't... She is an unusual...
What?
Unusual... You have not seen I'm Poppy?
Sorry,
I
no, I
have.
didn't hear you. I don't know what you...
No, I know you've seen it, Warren. You suggested
I don't.
it, but...
To be honest, I don't know.
Chin, have you seen... Alright.
I typed I'm. The first thing that came up was, like in the autocorrect, was I'm gay Eugene. And now I have to look at what that is. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait, it wasn't obvious that he was gay? Okay. So Eugene is someone in the Try Guys who are a BuzzFeed spin-off, I think, or something like that, and turns out he's gay. Came out 2 days ago, 8.2 million views. That's almost more than my Mumford and Sons song. Throwback. Okay, but that's all the games.
Right,
As for
now, go and have a look at I'm Poppy.
I don't
Oh,
have time.
no.
Just do it
Nonsense.
right now. Do it right now. Just type in I'm Poppy and click the first link. Because this is very important. And if you're listening along and not driving your car, you should do this right now.
I'm Poppy. I am Poppy. I'm 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 Poppy.
10 minutes!
Yep.
I thought it said a minute and 1 second. Is 10 minutes of that?
In case you didn't know,
Yeah.
she's Poppy.
Yeah. 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 Just in case.
See, that doesn't sound like a word to me anymore.
It's really bizarre. There's a whole series of videos that this girl does.
Mate,
And they're just weird.
We've got a new censor sound.
I'm Poppy. Oh, I'm Poppy. Diddling, diddling. I'm Poppy.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I am Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm
So for people that watch listening,
See, now
she just like changes positions.
see, now it sounds like she's saying
stances and just says-
unploppy.
Yeah. But
Unploppy.
she's got a whole series of videos, and they usually go for about a minute to 2 minutes, and they're just like bizarre. Watch them after the show. We've got to finish out the show here.
I can't stop. What's next? Knobs and Discos. Happy
Yes,
Dungeons
a
is
section
dead.
for you.
Happy Dungeons is dead and down. Is gone. If you didn't get achievements, too bad. Sucks to be you. Microsoft Jackpot goes down probably after the show comes out. Maybe just before the show comes out. If you didn't get the achievements, too bad. Sucks to be you. Don't worry, I'm in that pool. I'm in the pool for Happy Dungeons as well. I just gave up on that. I couldn't be bothered. I don't want to chase server shutdowns of games I'm not interested in anymore. Like, I don't mind chasing server shutdowns if I like the game, but I just didn't, like, I started to do Happy Dungeon, then just stopped, because I'm like, I don't want to waste my time doing this. I just don't care enough, so good on me. But everyone else sucks to be you. What else is going down soon? Oh, something else going down. No, can't remember. Oh, well, you'll find out when.
I know I got like 5 messages just a minute ago.
Yeah, we did. There's an achievement in the 2015 FIFA World Cup. Brazil is down. Discontinued.
More gifting.
Yeah, no more gifting. Warhammer Chaos Bane has broken achievements. The whole game's a mess. That's the Warhammer Diablo clone. Last Door Complete Edition has unobtainables. For reading all the letters, notes, and diaries from Season 1, and reading letters, notes, and diaries from the whole game. Oh, hello puppies. Shadowgate is also... The Shadowgate remaster looks like it'll have unobtainables, but we can't confirm yet. We're 90% sure, and we're looking into it. And it's likely to have unobtainables, but we just haven't confirmed yet. So if that was in your list to play and you don't like unobtainables, don't start it. And that's pretty much it.
Well, like no FIFA games? Nothing like that?
Just World Cup, FIFA World Cup Brazil.
Okay, that's not bad then.
Yeah, that's weird.
All those yearly FIFA games, you always figure something's going down.
No, we did just do the WWE 2K18 shutdown. Because that was in end of May. We just waited a little bit just in case, for whatever reason, they decided not to turn off servers. I'll give you a hint. They didn't. Of course they turned off servers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the next round from 2K is like NBA games in November. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. Alright, what have you got for us, Alex, next?
Alright, so, starting to get towards the tail end of the show, but Big L's been good enough to write in a question to the show for us to answer. Well, I guess mainly me to answer, but said listening to episode 44 was interested to hear Pluto ask if Kirby got sick of FIFA games as a yearly purchase with all the Rocket League that I play. So, I guess if you want a question for the podcast, Alex, say Rocket League had never had any updates. Wouldn't you pay for a yearly release with updates and a new 1,000 gamer score to go for every year? Would I pay for a yearly release of Rocket League?
How much does Rocket League cost?
I think it's about 30 Australian bucks.
I'll have a look now while you talk.
Would I pay for it yearly? Probably not. I'd probably just play Rocket League by itself. You know, that whatever Rocket League 1 is, Rocket League 2019.
Rocket League
play it
20.
Well, here's a question.
I know it didn't come out.
Rocket League 16 this one would have been, and it's $26.95 Australian. 25 bucks basically.
Well, here's the problem. Those yearly sports games, the mass of the player base moves along with the new releases. So if you're still playing Rocket League 2016 and it's like 4 iterations back, assuming the servers are still up, would you be willing to wait for 10 minutes for that match of 3-on-3 and platinums to happen?
Oh,
no.
There would only be GCs left.
Probably. But I don't know. It's no secret that Rocket League is a drain on my time of earning achievements. So if the players moved over to Rocket League 2K17, 18, 19, 20, whatever it is, that would probably be reason enough for me to pack it in for Rocket League. Now, if we're talking about games with a service, which I guess it kind of is, would I pay for like a yearly schedule of updates or multiple years, like Rainbow Six Siege type of arrangement? Yeah, maybe I would. Rocket League has given me far more than I got it for my birthday for free years ago. So it's given me more than the no money I paid to buy it. So I've spent a little bit of money on keys to buy, to open crates. I've spent a little bit of money to buy one of the rocket passes, the first rocket pass. So I don't mind giving them money for I think I'm up to about 9 days worth of play. It'd be close to my most played game ever, if not my most played game ever. Would I pay for a new 1,000 gamer score each year? Probably not if it was yearly iterations. I don't know why. Something about it, just buying the same game every year, just doesn't sit well with me. I think on episode 44, when I was talking about this, I said I've only played 2 Far Cry games and I'm already sick of them. I think it was Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4. Actually, I played Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Don't tell me you're sick of them until you've done Soldier of Misfortune in Far Cry 2.
No. No, I deliberately didn't play Far Cry 2 because of the achievements. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thought experiment. I say no, I wouldn't pay for it yearly, but what's the difference between buying it yearly and then buying a year's worth of content on a games with a service? It's probably not that different. I suppose.
Typically the season pass is cheaper than the game outright. For a season's worth of content.
A season pass would be under
so like
$26.
Yeah, it'd be under $26. It'd be $15 for the season pass, but you'd be paying that, assuming there's multiple seasons, which games have done. Typically, Ubisoft games do multiple seasons. If anyone's going to do it, that is. So you'd be paying for multiple seasons worth of content. I came into Rocket League relatively late, so I had the achievement list up. So I could see what.
Did you know they used to have ranks that weren't bronze, gold, silver, platinum?
Yeah, it was Challenger, whatever else.
Shooting Star and all these different things. It was like, what? Rocket League's come a long way.
I mean, it's...
So,
what
were you going to say?
No hoops, no snow day. Looks like no certified items or anything. No Rumble. Don't think Neo Tokyo would be a map. Aquadome wouldn't be a map.
Oh, Neo Tokyo is the best map too.
No drop shot, and no clubs, basically. What else is that? No. Doesn't look like there'd be trade ups. I don't know if trade ups were a thing before this update.
Like only the blue cars, maybe?
No, like.
Trade-ups have been a thing as long as I've been playing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So I don't know that I haven't been playing the whole
anniversary
time.
Update, that's all.
I haven't been playing it since it started.
5th of July 2017.
Maybe it wasn't.
So.
Yeah, I'd still play Vanilla Rocket League. Well, vanilla as when I started. I'd still play that because I like it. But I mean, drop shot's cool. All those other things are cool, but that's not what I play. When I play Rocket League, I just play competitive 2v2s, 3v3s, and that's really all. So, anyway, I hope that answers your question, Big L. If it doesn't, I mean, sorry. Milestones. So we've got a few milestones happening in this episode. Marky Boy. I hope it's Marky Boy and not Marky B Hoy. I know Freem always said Marky B Hoy, but BH is just a soft B sound. Boy. Anyway, Marky Boy 89, 9,000 achievements won. Secular Forever, 28,000 achievements won. We actually had a conversation with them this week. They're closing in on, was it 1 million Gamerscore?
Yeah, they've passed the threshold of 990. Do you know who they were before they were Secular Forever? Do you remember?
Thrash Forever?
No. That's a different person. Can you remember?
No, you're going to tell me. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
You probably you know the person. You probably won't realise that they changed. John Balkazak.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to change my gamer tag to I'm Poppy. Anyway.
Sorry. I'm Poppy. Hashtag 3259.
Oh, because it's already taken?
Probably.
Actually, can you check while I'm reading these out? Because I'm interested. So, Secular Forever, 28,000 achievements won. Like I said, they're closing in on 1 million Gamerscore. They're having discussions about what kind of milestone achievement they should use to earn 1 million Gamerscore. Secular, if you're listening to this, just remember, if you don't get 1 million Gamerscore on the dot, it doesn't count. And you have to go back to the start. So, don't do that. Was that Maddie L22L? Maddie I22I?
L.
I think it's L. Yeah. 100,000 true achievement score. So good job there. Neo Master, 1,100 completed games and 1.15 million gamer score. I guess he finally made his 1 million gamer score. That's good.
Huh.
All right. Our last milestone, Keith, 27, 11, 79, 2,000 day achievement win streak. Jeez, that's a lot.
Okay, so you can't do it online. You can't do it through Xbox.com.
What? Change your gamer tag?
Yeah. I'm at the change gamer tag page, and I can still use up to 15 characters, it says, and has the error, I am Poppy is taken, please try another.
No, what about I'm Poppy?
No,
You
but she
can't use
doesn't say
apostrophes.
I'm Poppy.
She does say I'm Poppy. She says I'm Poppy
Yeah,
a
she
lot
says
more than
I'm
I
Poppy
am Poppy.
repeatedly, and then occasionally I am Poppy.
No, she does say I'm, yeah. Well, you can't have apostrophe, so...
ChinDocta's wrong again.
Well, yeah, but you can't use the apostrophe. You
Yeah,
can just
exactly.
do I am.
It's taken anyway. So you would have a number, but you can't do it online.
Well, but you can. But is it through a different link? I'm not gonna take
I
that.
don't know, it must be. I went to how to change your gamer tag, and it brought me to that from online.
It's not
Yeah.
stuck up high.
You probably
on
have to do it
TA.
through the
There
app.
It is.
Alright, well, while you guys faffing about with changing your gamer tag to ChinDocta1234, we might as well close
dumb.
out the show. It is probably dumb. So if you would like to get in touch with us, you can send us an email, hello@realgamerscore.com. Twitter, you can find us at realgamerscore.com. At realgamerscore. Discord.io/realgamerscore. You can get an invite into our Discord server. And you can find us on patreon.com/realgamerscore. You could write in questions like Big L did, and we'll answer them on the show in the next episode. And if you're interested in being in the show, get in touch with me. Let me know what kind of microphone or equipment you've got, and maybe send an audio sample through the Discord if you can. You can What?
No, go. I'll wait till you're done. Sorry,
Okay.
I apologise.
That's okay. You can help us out by subscribing on iTunes and the other podcast platforms that you listen on. You can leave us a review, tell your friends about us, retweet us on Twitter, subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube, and just tell everyone you know that you think we're just a bunch of good cousins. Now, Warren, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, where could they find the Great Planning 42? That rhymes.
I'm Poppy. You could you could find me on TA, on Xbox, and Discord. Anywhere that really where you would be reaching out to me, I'm gonna be just planting 42. No
I think
extra
we might
numbers.
have found the episode title. What do you reckon? Shit, if someone wants to find you, where would they find you?
They would find me everywhere at ChinDocta, ChinDocta. That's Mixer, True Achievements, Xbox Live, Discord, Twitter, Insta. Hit me up on Insta. Hit me up on Snapchat. I don't know if I'm on Snapchat, but hit me up there. Hit me up on TikTok. Do a
MySpace?
song
What about
with me
MySpace?
on
MySpace,
Lyrically.
definitely.
Do a song with me on Lyrically. Find me on Bebo as well under ChinDocta.
What the hell is Bebo?
Bebo, that was like the Australian one, and when I was in high school, you would have been like old by then. Sorry, never mind.
What's your IRC handle?
I think that's before my time, Warren.
How do we get you on MSN?
MSN Messenger. Well, that's my current email. I could probably sign into MSN Messenger now. Where else can you find me? No, I can't think of anywhere trendy else. If you're within a 50-kilometer radius, you can probably find me on Tinder. Make sure you swipe in the correct direction, or swipe up. Give me a super swipe, and I will...
Oh, super swipe.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I will respond
Yeah,
appropriately.
super like, yeah? Super
Something like that. I don't know. Trendy
Yeah,
social networking for kids. Wait, no, that's bad. Whoops.
Oh, dear.
That's
Oh, dear.
thinking about it. That was not what I wanted to search.
Yeah, Chin. No, You legit rolled yourself.
I did.
Alright, if you want to find me, you can find me on Xbox, True Achievements, Twitter, Mixer. It's ProfessorPluto. It's all one word. And you can find me on Twitch, ProfessorPluto1. Alright, now before Chin goes to find any other trendy social media sites, we better close out the show. So, episode 46, we love ya and we leave ya. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Peace.